hope you all are doing incredible. So in today's video, I actually wanted to implement the fall trends that I talked about last week in my last video. So if you missed out on last week's video, I basically did a like compilation or just like a rundown of like 8 fall trends that I am really loving and trends that I'm really excited to style up and wear. And in this week's video, I actually wanted to show you guys different ways that I am styling those pieces up. So I've gathered a few pieces from my wardrobe, so some that are old, some that are new, and I just really had fun putting these pieces together and styling these items up. And I just wanted to give you guys some inspo just in case you are also looking for ways to incorporate the fall trends this season. So that is what today's video will be about. So before we get into the video, if you guys are new to my channel, hi, hello, my name is Brittany and I love to talk about fashion and beauty and style and all of that fun stuff. If you guys aren't already subscribed to me, definitely make sure that you guys subscribe and don't forget to turn on your notifications bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future uploads or posts or just anything that I'm talking about. Definitely make sure you have your notifications turned on. Also, don't forget to follow me over on my other social media platforms as well. Everything that I'll be talking about, I'll make sure to link down in the bottom bar below. And then as always, if anything is old or is sold out, I'll definitely try and link similar items down below. And then as always, if you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave those down below. So I have about 8 looks that I want to show you guys. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get right into the video. The very first style that I mentioned last week was the preppy style. I talked about how this season it's going to be all about incorporating like sports coats and plaid skirts and tennis skirts and button-up shirts, cardigans, just all things that have to do with like that preppy look. So a brand like Ralph Lauren is a prime example of the style that I am talking about. So I actually went into my closet and I put together a look that I just think is really cute. So the first piece that I have is actually going to be this striped button-up shirt right here. I got this shirt in a while ago and it's just a good basic little just striped button-up shirt. I mean, these are the kind of shirts that you can literally wear all year round. So I went ahead and styled this shirt up with this skirt right here that I got in from Amazon. I literally just talked about this skirt maybe 2 weeks ago. It's going to be from a brand called Sissy Bale and I got this in from Amazon and I just love this skirt. But then to like really pull this whole look together, I went ahead and added this navy blazer from Aritzia on top. I really love this little blazer right here. I mean, this is just one of those pieces that you can never go wrong with and it just really adds the whole look together. What I love about this blazer too is that it is a collarless blazer. So all 3 of these pieces really give off like that prep school preppy style and I am loving it. I just feel like anytime you are wanting to elevate your look, all you have to do is honestly throw on a button-up shirt. Like, it's such a classic, timeless, seamless look. And of course, I just feel like the blazer really pulls it together. This look right here gives me like Gossip Girl, New York City. For size reference, I'm wearing the shirt in a medium, I'm wearing the blazer in a size 6, and then I'm also wearing the skirt in a medium. So very simple look. I feel like these are just classic pieces that I'm pretty sure everybody has in their wardrobe. But yeah, this is my first trend for the season. So the second trend that I mentioned is gonna be like the lingerie slash like sheer trend. So this trend is gonna be about incorporating lace pieces, satin pieces, slip dresses, sheer tops, sheer skirts, like just incorporating that into your fall wardrobe. And I automatically knew that I was gonna love this trend just because I really love, I don't know, like the juxtaposition of just like feminine and masculine pieces. So I actually went ahead and styled up this look with this really pretty, really soft and feminine lace dress right here from Revolve. I got this in either last year or the year before that, but it's just a beautiful like little sexy lace dress. It does have a slit that's in the front and it's just an overall like pretty little dress to style up. But then to make it more fall like, I actually went ahead and added just a plain black leather jacket on top. So this jacket right here is actually going to be from the brand INC or Ink from Macy's and I love this. I can never have enough leather jackets in my wardrobe. I like the fact that this one's a little bit oversized. It does have a belt to it and it just gives off more of like that masculine boyish vibe. I ended up getting both of these pieces right here in a medium and I just love these 2 pieces together. Like, it is such a look that is so me. It is so simple but it's still sexy. Of course, it's in black, which is my favorite color, and it's truly just a simple look to pull off. This is one of those looks that you can wear going out with friends. You could wear it on date night depending on what kind of event you're going to. Like, if you're going to more of like a casual event, you could definitely wear it to an event. But yeah, I am such a big fan of this look right here. I know a lot of people tend to put like blazers and stuff with dresses, but don't be afraid to pull out some of your leather jackets and style them up with more like like dainty and more like delicate items in your wardrobe. And yeah, I absolutely love this look. The next look that I want to talk about is going to be called the Uptown Punk look. So this look also is kind of like a play on, you know, adding more masculine but more feminine pieces. So these are the kind of pieces where you can do like a really pretty girly top, but you do it with like distressed jeans, or you do like a cargo jean with like a sweater that has a bow on it. This is also one of those styles that's like really eccentric but also incorporates like that masculine and feminine energy. And this is one of those looks that I just knew automatically off the top of my head how I wanted to style it. And so the first piece that I have is going to be this really pretty like ruffly cut out little top right here from Lulu's. I ended up getting this top, I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, but it's just this really pretty like little ruffly black cutout top. It kind of like ties in the front and it has like these really pretty ruffles that is on the sleeves, and it's just a really basic, very lightweight top. And then I went ahead and styled that top up with these faux leather black cargo pants right here. I actually ended up getting these from Revolve either last year or again the year before that, but I absolutely love these pants. These are like my favorite pants to wear. They're so comfortable. They kind of have a little bit of a wider leg, but they're just a really comfortable pant to wear. For size reference, I ended up getting the pants in a small but the top in a medium, and I just really love this look. I just styled it up with some exaggerated jewelry, added like an oversized bigger bag, and now you have like a very simple, very casual look. I really love how these two pieces pair well together. You know, it really does create a nice balance, but of course these are two pieces that you can definitely style up individually as well. So you can obviously put this top with like a dressier skirt or dressier pants, and then of course you can put these pants with like a t-shirt or like a sweater or mock neck bodysuit. But overall, I am a big fan of this look. I think it is simple, and I don't know, this is really fun to style up. So the next trend that I want to talk about is technically two trends in one. So the first piece is going to be the pencil skirt trend, which I talked about. I said pencil skirts are going to be really popular this season, but then the other trend is going to be the countryside chic trend. So think like barn jackets, rubber boots, knit cardigans, fair owl sweaters. Like think about those pieces together. So this was going to be another look that I just knew I was going to be able to style this up so effortlessly. So the first piece that I want to talk about is going to be this collar like gray, like almost like a heather gray cashmere sweater from Aritzia. I ended up getting this, I believe, either last year or early this year, and I absolutely love this little top right here. I just think it is so simple, but I just love the way that this feels, and of course I love the color on it. And then I just went ahead and styled it up with this plaid pencil skirt right here that is also from Aritzia. So this is what this skirt looks like right here. I actually have this skirt in a bunch of other colors, and it is hands down one of my favorite skirts to style up. It's such a versatile skirt to wear. And then for size reference, I ended up getting the top in a small and then the skirt in a size 6, and I love these two pieces together. The colors just blend so beautifully and so effortlessly, and I don't know, it just really does make me feel country chic. This is also one of those looks that you can definitely switch out the pencil skirt for like a shorter like A-line skirt and add like some rubber boots, and that would be so cute. You could do like a barn jacket on top of it, or like one of those like quilted jackets on top of it, and again you'll have a really cute look. But yeah, this is also a look that you could hands down wear to work. I mean, definitely button up the top a little bit more, but hands down you could wear this to work. It is such a simple, really relaxed, really effortless look to wear for the fall time. All right, my love, so moving right along, the next trend that I absolutely just adore, which is not even just a trend, it's really a color, is going to be the color brown. So light brown, dark brown, mocha brown, chocolate brown. I have just been absolutely loving the color brown this season. I think it is a beautiful color. I think a lot of the times when people are speaking on like neutral colors, for whatever reason the color brown always gets left off the list, but brown is such a beautiful color that can be styled and mix and match with other colors. So the look that I have is just going to be very simple, again very effortless, and the first piece that I want to start off with is just going to be this almost like milky color brown, this milk chocolate brown little sweater dress right here from Old Navy. I ended up getting this in, I want to say around like 2022 or 2023. I absolutely love this simple plain like little rib dress right here. It is so simple. It's one of those dresses that I have worn many times, especially during the fall season. It's a mock neck, throw it on, you can style it up with a belt, you can put it with boots, you can put it with tights. There's just so many ways to style this up. And then of course I just went ahead and styled them up with these like chocolate suede fringe boots that I got in from Revolve like 3 years ago. And I went ahead and just styled it up with this really beautiful rich chocolate brown leather trench coat. I love this coat right here. It is so pretty, and it is literally like the perfect coat to wear this season. It's actually from Aritzia, and I feel like Aritzia had a few colors of this coat right here, but I just knew when I saw that chocolate brown color, I was like, add to cart. It is mine. I love this jacket so much. For size reference, I did end up getting this jacket in a small, and it fits perfectly. Like if you wanted it to be a little bit more oversized, you could size up, but this was like the perfect size for me. This is one of those jackets that could be styled up a million different ways. You could dress it up, you could dress it down, you could put it with boots, you could put it with sneakers, you could throw it over jeans. And like I was saying, it's a good neutral alternative to wear. So if you don't want to wear like blacks or grays or nudes or anything like that, go for brown. Brown is just such a beautiful color, and it looks so good on so many skin tones. And yeah, and so this is definitely another trend that I am loving. So the next trend that I wanted to talk about is going to be the color purple. And I actually have like 2 looks that I wanted to share with you guys, just because there was a piece that came in and I was like, oh my god, I can totally like style this up as well. And so this is going to be the season where you're going to be seeing a lot of different variations and different shades of purple. So dark purple, light purple, maroon, like ox blood, just different shades and different hues of the color purple. And so the first purple look that I want to talk about is actually going to feature the jacket that I had on last week in last week's video. It's actually the exact same jacket as the black jacket that I mentioned earlier. This one is going to be from Macy's, but it's by the brand INC, and it's just such a beautiful jacket to wear. It is just so pretty. It's nice and oversized. You could go with like a smaller size if you wanted to, but I really like the medium in this jacket. And then I just went ahead and styled it up with this like plum color deep purple pencil skirt from Aritzia. I ended up getting this in last year, and it is the exact same like silhouette and style as the brown plaid skirt that I mentioned earlier. And for size reference, I actually ended up getting this skirt right here in a size 4. And so this is my first look right here. I just went ahead and added like a pink little bralette underneath it. And yeah, this look is very stylish. It's one of those looks that you can wear out. You can wear it out on a date. Depending on what kind of like panel or event that you have to go to, you could certainly wear this. But I really adore mixing and matching these like 2 shades of purple. I just think that it is really pretty. It's simple. And yeah, I just never thought I would see the day where I would style up the color purple. Like I've said before, I am not a purple person. I probably own maybe 7 purple pieces in my entire wardrobe. Like it's just not a color that I gravitate towards, but I really do love these colors on me, especially during this season. And so that is going to be the first look. And then the second look is just going to be way more simpler, and it's going to be this little like off the shoulder top right here. I actually got this from a brand off of Amazon, and it is just such a good little basic everyday like off the shoulder top. But I just went ahead and styled it up with this really beautiful like deep maroon color like pleated asymmetrical leather skirt right here from Macy's. I love this skirt. It just kind of like goes all the way down. It has the pleats in the front, and you guys will see it in the frame. It has more of like that asymmetrical look, but I am just such a fan of this skirt. I just think this skirt is beautiful. I think this skirt came in another color as well. I think it also came in black, but I just, when I saw this color on their website, again, I was like, add to cart. This is stunning. I know for a fact I will style this up multiple ways. And then for size reference, I ended up getting this skirt in a small. It fits perfectly. It's also a skirt that you could hands down wear this to work. You can definitely put this with like a white button-up shirt, put it with a mock neck bodysuit, put it with a cardigan. You could style this skirt up so many different ways. It's just so pretty. It's also one of those skirts that can be styled up with like a corset bodysuit, a lace bodysuit. Just the options for this piece right here are just endless, and I'm so glad I was able to snag this. I can't wait to style up more like maroon color, purple color, plum color looks for fall time. And then the very last piece that I wanted to talk about is just the accessories. So you guys would have definitely seen the bigger bags throughout this video, but I also wanted to talk about the belts, because big oversized belts are really popular this fall season as well. I ended up getting this belt right here in from a brand called Rich, which I think that they are a London-based brand, but they reached out to me not too long ago, and they just have, oh my god, they have a beautiful selection of belts. This belt right here was actually made in Italy, and it is just stunning. It is real leather, and it just kind of has these ties that go like all the way around, so you could tie it all the way around. You could tie it in a bow. You could make it as like loose or as tight as you want to, and it is just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful belt to wear. It is a little bit pricey, but to me this is one of those accessories that you keep forever. And so I went ahead and just kept the look really simple. I am a big fan of like big belts and blazers and short skirts, and so that's exactly how I styled it up. I went ahead and put it with this like H&M, this plain black, really just simple plain black H&M blazer that I've had for years. It's just a really simple little black blazer, and then I went ahead and just styled it up with this black little mini skirt right here from Aritzia, and it just completely transformed the look. Took it from being a little bit more basic to being more elevated, more fashion forward. It's hands down one of these looks that you could wear out, wear to an event, wear on date night. I am such a big fan of like the blazer look, the suiting look. I love a good blazer dress. This look right here is really simple, and of course you can style this belt up with a bunch of other things. You can actually put it with a sweater dress, you can put it on top of a jacket, you could put it on top of a different color blazer, and yeah, you just really have a good staple piece for the fall. All right, my love, so that is it. Those are going to be all of the ways that I style up my favorite trends this season. Like I said, a lot of these pieces just came from my wardrobe, and I love creating videos like this because it allows me to go into my closet and play dress up, put looks together and just play dress up. So fall season will always be one of my favorite seasons for fashion, for style, for inspiration. I love the fall season so much. I hope that this video definitely gave you guys a little bit of inspo as well to just like go into your closet and play with some looks. All right, my loves, and with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day. Have a wonderful and fabulous week. Be safe, don't work too hard, enjoy this weather, have fun, relax. I love you, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, my loves.